Hello all, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, welcome. My name is Gosia Kuczmowska and I am based in Warsaw, Poland. I am the Logistics and Personnel Specialist of the Global Leaders Program. Facing the pandemic, the Global Leaders Program has initiated a series of events designed to support the continued growth of sidelined professionals in the music industry. So far, these open enrollment webinars have caught the attention of people connecting from more than 35 countries around the world. We feel honored to have you all here, and we do hope this initiative will keep helping you get through these challenging times. Few housewarming requests before we start. On the right-hand side of your screen, you will see a control panel, which includes a questions section. Please go to this section now and write your name, country of residence, and your organization. We will receive and repost many of these into the chat box below to give you all a sense of the great diversity of participants joining today from around the world. This questions box is also where you can post comments later in the session to add perspective to the conversation. Again, we will repost many of these into the chat box for the benefit of others. You are also encouraged to engage directly with our panelists by posing a question for one of them in the questions box. Please submit your questions as early as possible in the session, as there will be a limit to how many can be answered. Finally, at the end of today's session, you will be prompted to complete a brief survey that will appear on your screens. We kindly ask that you share constructive feedback and suggestions for future sessions as we continue to evolve this growing series to address topics and challenges of relevance to all of you. Also, please make sure to turn the volume of your devices for the video materials that will be played during the session. Before we start, I would like to tell a few words about our organization. The Global Leaders Program offers an Ivy League curated 9-month executive graduate certificate in social entrepreneurship, cultural agency, policy leadership, teaching artistry, and organizational management, led in partnership with 9 top universities, including Harvard, Duke, Georgetown, NYU, and McGill. Our faculty includes Nobel Prize laureates, Grammy winners, and TED presenters. We have a network of institutional fieldwork hosts spanning more than 40 countries. The Global Leaders Program cohort members are musical leaders and change makers, connected by proven accomplishments, growth potential, and the commitment to excel. Today's session is co-hosted by LUAN, Museo, Emocional.
How many times have we been told that it's wrong to feel? How many times have you walked and ignored the landscape? It's time to stop and think about what we can do today to change tomorrow. To realize that as long as the sun goes down and comes out again, there is an opportunity to make a change. Because if we can dream of a better world, we can create it. Let's explore beyond what we can see at a glance. Let's make our inspiration, imagination, and creativity the main elements of the world we want. Let's analyze our decisions and discover what drives us to go in a deep state of reflection that provides us with tools to create good day by day. May the freedom to play and the empowerment of our individual and collective ethics guide the way. Feel, believe, and create. The change we're waiting for depends on us. LUAN, Emotional Museum.
LUAN promotes art, knowledge, and ethical reflection. LUAN, Museo Emocional, is a space that will open in 2021 where we teach ethics through art, focused on how art can help improve mental health. The objective of these live sessions is to create ethical aesthetic experiences online based on the pillars of LUAN. The good, the truth, and the beauty, long-term vision, stop seeing things in a short-term way, ethical decision-making, learn from the past, cultivate memory and history, urgent optimism, amazement and hope, sense of community, the art of playing and creating. It is my great pleasure to introduce and welcome our today's special guest speaker, Marina Melero. Marina is both dancer and biomedical engineer. She has worked in research on the development of artificial intelligence to enhance creative practices, including dance. Currently, she works as a dancer, performing in multiple artistic projects and creating dance performances to take people on a journey, making them feel or reflect on something. Passionate about dance, she teaches creative movement workshops to help people connect with their bodies and express their emotions through movement. Today's session will be moderated by Marion Cortina, co-founder and creative director of LUAN. Welcome again, and Marion, please take over.
Hello. Hi, everyone. Well, first of all, I want to thank you all for being here today with us. I'm so excited for this experience with Marina. I invite everyone to deeply connect with your emotions, to connect with your body, to move, to play, to dance. Maybe all of us, except for Marina here, none of us are dancers. So I invite everyone to make a fool of ourselves.
Marion, we can't hear you. Please unmute yourself.
There you go. Can you hear me well?
Yes.
Amazing. Sorry about that. Hello, everyone. First of all, I want to thank you all for being here today with us. I'm so excited for this experience with Marina. I invite everyone to deeply connect with your emotions, to deeply connect with your body, to move, to play, to dance. Maybe all except for Marina here, but none of us are dancers. So I invite everyone to make a fool of yourselves, to move, to create any kind of movement, weird, spontaneous, playful, whatever comes to your heart. Just express it with your body. The idea is to dance like no one is watching, and most importantly, to have fun and enjoy yourself in the process. Thank you so much, Marina, for this experience. Please start.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much, Marian, for having me, and thank you, Gosha, for the great introduction. It's really a pleasure to be here, and I'm super excited to share basically my biggest passion with all of you, which is dance and movement. And I'm gonna guide you through the next 30, 35 minutes, where we're gonna explore different ways of moving. And the main idea of this session is that there is no right or wrong way to do it. It's about allowing to just be present, as Mariam said, with what you're feeling in this moment, and to allow yourself to create movement through that. So I'm gonna be guiding you through some like games and exercises to do that, and then we'll have a little sharing at the end. Well, I invite you to create something together. So if you're ready, I'm gonna, maybe for the next minute, I'm just gonna allow you to find a space where you feel comfortable. If you can have, I understand you're at home or in some possibly small place, but if you can find some space, so if you need to move a chair or move some things around, just make some space so you have some place to move and be comfortable through the session. And we're going to start with a short meditation, which the purpose of this is basically to let go of all the thoughts that are in our minds. We spend our days in our mind often, and our work often involves it to be a lot of on the head. And all those thoughts get on the way when we try to just be free and get into our body. So we're going to do this short meditation to just give yourself permission to liberate all those thoughts for the next hour. So if you can sit in a comfortable position, wherever you're at, and just close your eyes. So you're gonna close your eyes and simply observe your breath. So you're gonna observe how the breath is going in through the nostrils and out through the nostrils. Try to be very curious about this breathing. Try to follow the whole breathing from the beginning the whole inhale. Notice that pause that happens between the inhale and the exhale. And then follow the exhale. And notice how in the exhale, your body sinks a little bit into the ground. And keep observing that breath. Make yourself comfortable in the silence. Just notice how you're breathing. Maybe all the air is going maybe through the right nostril or the left nostril, or it's going balanced in both. You don't need to change anything about your breathing, just to notice it. Is it a shallow breath, or is it a deep, full breath? There's nothing wrong with any. Just be aware of how you're breathing. If your mind wanders with thoughts, don't worry. Just keep your attention, bring your attention back to the breath. It's completely normal. And know that you are exactly where you are supposed to be right now. There is nothing else that you need to be doing at this moment. And you can relax and just stay with that breath. And when you finish the next round of breath, you can slowly at your own time open your eyes. And we're gonna continue with some movement, going gently into it. For the next 10 minutes, we're gonna do an improv exercise that I'm gonna guide you through. So I'm gonna ask for some brave volunteers who want to share what they do and how they go through this, so by sharing their webcam, so that we can create a bit more of a shared space. I know this is very intimidating. You don't know what you're getting into, and I'm asking you to put on your camera, but I'm just putting it out there. If anyone wants to share, it would be great to have some volunteers. There is absolutely no judgment, and we're all gonna do this together. You can put your name on the chat, and they will allow you to enter as panelists.
And for everyone, if you could also put your speakers on so you can hear the music very well with this experience. And hopefully we can have some volunteers that could share how they're doing the movement and everything, because this is a collective movement.
I'll give it a moment to see if anyone wants to share and so we can do this. Someone said that you cannot hear me well. Can you hear me now? Okay. Ah.
I can hear you well. Lost audio.
You can hear me well?
I can hear you well.
Okay. Okay. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I think I'll start, and if anyone wants to share along.
Gretel Koetsev, she can share, just she doesn't have access to the YouTube video.
Who doesn't?
Gretel Koetsev, she can share her webcam, but she doesn't have access to the YouTube video. The YouTube video will be played on the screen.
Yeah, I will play it afterwards, and I think everyone will hear it.
Perfect. Pedro, could you make us, could you help us make Gretel share her screen, please?
I'm on it.
Thank you.
Thank you all for the patience.
Gretel, we can hear you now, but you can also start sharing your webcam. I just sent you a webcam request.
Okay,
Hey.
here I am.
Hi, Greta. Thanks so much for the courage. You're super welcome.
Anyone.
Thanks so much for sharing your camera.
Wonderful. So I hope you are all the attendees are comfortable in their place. So I'm gonna invite you to stand up. I'm gonna stand up as well. I'm gonna give a test for the music as well. I'm gonna speak. Can everyone hear the music well and hear me? Yeah? You can hear the music and hear me okay?
Yes,
Yeah, okay.
my side, yes.
I'm gonna invite you to stand up. Let's stand up. Have your feet on with the width of your hips. And you can, to begin with, you can close your eyes and you can relax a little bit into your knees. So invite your knees to bend slightly. And just begin with how you're feeling in your body right now. You can scan through your body from the head to the feet. You can scan through your body from the head to the feet and check in, is there any tension in your body? Are you feeling tired? Are you feeling energized? How are you feeling? Whatever you're feeling, it's completely fine. And I'm going to invite you to locate in your body whether it's an emotion or whether it's simply some tension or some part of your body that feels like a little bit more blocked, if there is anything. If not, that's completely okay as well. And invite those parts to relax. Bend your knees a little bit more. And you can open your eyes. And we're gonna do a couple breaths together to energize the body. So you're gonna take a deep breath with me. In, and then exhale. And we're gonna go down and walk with your hands. And then bring your hands back. And inhale again. And exhale, go down. Walk back to your feet. and come back up. And one last time. Inhale, exhale, and walk, and come back up. Okay, stay on that position.
Marina, we start moving as well. We all start moving.
Okay, you're not hearing. Sorry, I think I was muted. Okay.
Start moving.
I think I was muted. Can you hear me now? Okay. So I was saying to identify those parts that were blocked and to allow some movement into those parts where you're feeling some tension. And if you're not feeling tension anywhere, just allow some movement wherever you feel like moving. Maybe there is some emotion that is leading you, or maybe there isn't, and you're just exploring. And start with this movement, just gentle. You don't need to move much, creating some fluidity on the body. Be aware of the breath, how you're breathing in and out, since this is going to help you to create space. And fully accept where you're at with your body, emotionally, physically. Just fully accept it and move with it. Use it as a point to start motion, because it's only with this acceptance of where we're at that we can transcend and grow and move into the next step. Continue allowing some breath in the body. Imagine you're floating in water and the breath is helping you to do this breath, to do this movement. And now you can select some body parts. Let's say we are going to start with the hand. And you're going to imagine you're going to paint a landscape with your hand. So your hands are the ones that are leading the movement. So you lead with your hand, and you're going to paint this landscape. Maybe this place where you want to be. Maybe it's a beautiful place in nature. Maybe it's somewhere where you are aspiring to be sometime in the near future. And you're going to paint it with your hands. You can start by painting it maybe like the very big picture. And then you can also be very detailed on what you're painting. Your hands are leading, but your whole body is following. And now we're going to move this brush into our elbows. So we're going to continue the painting, but with our elbows. So you notice that the movement that you create in your body is slightly different. And maybe The colors of the shapes that you add to the painting are also different. You can play with the rhythm. Maybe you do like a very long stroke, and then you do a very sharp and rapid one. You can go with both elbows at the same time, or you can do one and then the other. And let's continue and move this color and this painting into our elbows. Our elbows, also including our head and our upper back. And continue acknowledging everything that you're feeling. Continue moving from everything that you're feeling. Letting those emotions or whatever it is, sensations, just move through you while you paint this landscape or this painting. And we're gonna move this to our hips now. So now we're gonna paint with our hips. You can explore different levels, very high or very low. Be careful to not crash into any floor or chair. And continue painting with your hips. They're the ones leading you. And we're gonna move into our knees. Keep exploring different levels and keep adding color, shapes, and nuances to your painting. Remember that anything you do is perfect. Since this is your painting, your body, your inspiration, you are in complete control and ownership of whatever you make. And now we're gonna move into our feet. So now we're gonna continue painting with our feet. If you lose the sight of that painting, that landscape, that place, you can take a moment to pause, see the whole picture again, and then continue adding into it. Be very playful, curious. See how many pathways there are, how many possibilities, how many alternatives. And now we're gonna let go of the body part and interact with the landscape that you've made, with that place, that painting completely with your whole body. So you can go from the hand to the feet, from the knee to the shoulder, from the shoulder to the feet again, from the hip to the elbow, from the elbow to the hand, from the hand to the other hand. Take a moment for yourself to move and explore however you want to do it with this idea of painting and having awareness of all the body parts and all the possibilities. We'll do this for the next 30 seconds. So you can maybe increase the intensity. You have energy. And slowly start pausing. Bring the body back to a place of stillness. Slowly. You can maybe close your eyes and try to visualize what are the pathways that you made, what are the pathways that you created, how that painting, that landscape, that place looks like for you. And you can open your eyes. Okay, thank you so much for going through that improvisation with me. Now, what we're gonna do, I'm sweating, it's very hot here. Now what we're gonna do is with what we did of the body parts and exploring that landscape, maybe there were some movements that you found interesting, or you were like, oh, this movement is fun, or maybe you found something, maybe you didn't, that's okay. But what we're gonna do for the next 10 minutes or so is to create a little like dance sequence that we're gonna share with each other, whoever wants to share it. So with this, I'm gonna give an example. With what we've been doing, you are gonna find or create 2 or 3 moves that you like, that you feel good doing. So for example, I'm gonna do this one where I was painting a tree, and then this one where I was adding something, and then I turn and I go down. So something really short. Let's say that's an example. So you're gonna make one sequence for yourself. I'll give you like maybe 2 or 3 minutes to do it. It can be really, really short. And then we're gonna like share it and just to share something that we've done together and learn a little thing that we've co-created together. Sounds good? Yeah, okay. So I'll give you, yeah, maybe like 2 or 3 minutes to make something. It doesn't have to be anything, something simple, something that felt good from your exploration, and we'll make something, a dance together after. Just find whatever movements that is and make it yours. You can set it so you learn it, and you repeat it. You can continue if you're still on it, but I'm gonna just I'm gonna invite you again if anyone wants to share their camera and share the movement that you did. And what I propose is that we learn, let's say, 2 or 3 people's sequence, and then we make something together, and with that we bring it to a close. So I don't know if anyone also wants to share their camera to share what they did, and if not, you are gonna have to learn ours.
There's one.
Can you see the?
There are a couple of people who raised their hand, so I'm queuing them into the session. Give us a second.
Thank you so much, Gretel, for being with us the whole time.
Yes, thank you so much, Gretel. You were amazing.
It's beautiful.
Hi, Anja. Hi, Elian.
Hi.
Hi. Hi, Anja.
Hello.
I'm sending you a webcam request, so you should be able to turn on your webcams now. Hi, Maria. Maria Garcia as well.
Hi, Maria.
I don't know how.
There's an icon of a camera.
There's an icon of a camera.
Just
Yeah,
click
I
it.
know.
There,
Hi, Anja.
you can see
Hi,
Anja.
Anja. Thanks a lot for stepping in.
How are you?
How are you?
More people are joining. 2 seconds.
Let's wait for a second until everyone is in.
Elian and Maria, you can turn on your webcams. I am sending you webcam requests as well. If you accept those, we should be able to see you.
That's perfect, Anja. Thank you.
Good.
Marina, we may be having problems with their webcams, so I think it's going to be you four.
We can start. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so let's see how much time we have, but maybe we can start. Anja, if you wanna show us what you did, and we are all gonna learn it. So you're gonna show it like if you were the choreographer, and we're all gonna learn your short sequence, and then we'll add it on with maybe 1 or 2 others.
Okay.
So maybe show us first. Beautiful. Okay, so I think we can try. We can try, and maybe we can mirror you. So maybe it's the opposite, so that it's easier to learn it. So let's all learn her sequence. You can maybe do it slowly. I'll follow you.
Gonna count 4, 3, and
1, 2, 3, 4,
5, 6.
Okay, let's do it again. So it's arm, arm. Let's do it again.
2, 3. Okay, I do it again.
And let's follow her.
3, 4. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Shoulder, shoulder. Okay. Maybe once again, if you wanna tell us like arm, arm, up, down, shoulder, shoulder, so you can go, so we can follow and learn it better.
I can do that.
Once
So
again.
it's 3, 4. Arm, arm, up, up, shoulder, shoulder.
Okay.
And shoulder together with the feet, with the foot.
Shoulder together with the feet.
Yeah.
Perfect. Maybe once more, so everyone learns it.
Okay. 3, 4. Arm, up, shoulder, shoulder.
Awesome. Perfect. How is that for everyone? Gretel, Marion, is that good or once again?
Good. We could do it one more time.
Okay,
One more
let's
time.
do it one more time and then.
Is it good what I say?
Perfect.
Okay, do it again. 3 and arm, up, shoulder, shoulder.
Amazing.
Great. Great. That's good for everyone. Yeah, we'll do it a few more times, so no worries if okay, so maybe we can add it up. We'll do Anya's, and now we're gonna do Gretel's. Are you comfortable sharing, or you prefer not to? That's okay as well. Prefer not to? You want to? I cannot hear you.
I think you're muted.
Now, can you hear me now?
Yes, we
Yeah,
can hear
yeah.
you.
Okay. Yes, I'll do something, something short.
Okay, perfect. So okay, so let's now learn Gretel.
Okay. So like this. Can you see me?
Maybe,
1,
yeah.
3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Awesome.
Perfect.
Awesome. Let's do it a couple times.
Okay.
So,
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
okay, perfect.
Amazing.
So now let's try Anya into. You are gonna have to tell me how to pronounce your name correctly because I don't want to.
Gretel.
Gretel. Perfect. So let's do Anya into Gretel's. And let's go.
Okay, 3 and arm, up, shoulder, shoulder.
And let's go into this one.
Okay.
From that. Ha, 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 ha.
Perfect.
Okay.
Okay, so now it's as if we were dancing together. So we need to look at each other, maybe the others as well. So we do it at the same timing all together. So I'm gonna put on the music from the beginning, and we'll do it a few times. One sequence, yeah. Can you hear me now? Yeah, I'm gonna put the music. We're gonna play with it. Yeah, you can hear me? Yeah, so we're gonna play with it, doing one sequence into the other. Now I'm gonna ask you to look at each other. Imagine we were dancing together and we were in the same place and following each other. So we do it at the same time. So Anya, you can start and we'll follow you
Okay.
at your own timing.
The music is very low. I don't know if it's mine.
That's okay.
It's okay.
We can do it. You can set your timing. And now Gretel. And we start from the beginning again. Anya? Into Gretel. And once again, let's try to make it so that there is no pause in between. And we do it like a few times. Imagine there's no pause in between, one into the other, following each other.
Okay.
Let's do it 2 more times. 2 more times. And one last time all together. Try to enjoy it. With the music, with each other. Nice. Beautiful. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for volunteering to step up. Hope everyone else is enjoying the dancing. Now, just to finish, you can lay down on the floor just for a couple minutes if you are comfortable, or sitting and close your eyes.
Do you need us anymore here, or I can stay?
If you want to stay, that's wonderful. If you want to leave, you are also welcome to leave.
I can stay.
But you can stay. So just lay down on the floor. Find yourself in a comfortable position. Tune in with your breath. Close your eyes. And you're gonna go through your mind, just briefly, through all the movement that you've been doing for the last hour or so. So just try to recall how you felt at the beginning, what you were exploring with the body parts, doing your painting with your hands, with your elbows, with your shoulders. Just recall how that felt. Then the sequence that you did, how that felt in your body. The one that we learned, how that felt. You're gonna take a deep breath and exhale and let go. Now just sink into the floor. Let go of thoughts. Feel your breath. Maybe you can feel your heartbeat. Fully allow yourself to relax and to let all the movement integrate in your body. There's nothing to do, nothing to achieve, just to be there. And you can slowly go on one side, push with your hands and come to a comfortable seated position with your eyes closed. And now with your eyes closed and with the body fully relaxed and open from all the movement that we did, you're gonna think about something that you are truly, truly grateful for in your life. It can be a person, a situation, an opportunity, something you did that you feel proud and grateful that you show up to. Whatever came to your mind first, that's the right thing. And focus your attention on your chest, where your heart is. Stay with that thing on your mind. If you want, you can place your hands on your chest, on your heart, or you can leave them where they are. And just feel how you can send your love, your energy to whatever that is. Feel the gratitude. Take one more breath. Exhale. And you can slowly open your eyes and come back to your room, your place. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining, for dancing for the last hour, and for just trusting me through the whole session. You didn't know what you were getting into, and really grateful that you followed along.
Thank you so much, Marina. It was a wonderful, relaxing, inspiring session. Thanks you, Marian, for helping moderate. Thank you, Gretel and Anya, for sharing your webcams with us and your moves. And thank you to everyone who has joined the session today from around the world. I would like to encourage you to visit our website, globalleadersprogram.com, and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn for the latest news on the resources and events that we provide. Before closing, I would like to inform you also about our new series, Resetting the Stage, where with illustrious industry leaders, we explore deeply important and rapidly evolving themes in the world transformed by the pandemic. Next Thursday, June 11th at 7 p.m. Madrid time and 1 p.m. New York time, we will focus on Midsummer Nights and the paths for festivals. This conversation will explore questions surrounding the unique challenges and opportunities faced by decision makers involved in managing 2020 summer festivals around the world. We will be joined by amazing industry experts, Alan Fletcher from Aspen Music Festival, Michael Hefliger from Lucerne Festival, Fabienne Krause from Classical Next, Marcelo Lopez from Brazil's Campos de Jordao Festival, Antonio Moral from Spain's Granada Music and Dance Festival, Ernesto Palacio, Italy's Rossini Opera Festival. Thank you again. Have a good afternoon, good evening, or good rest of the day. Stay safe and healthy, and we really do hope to see you soon. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you so much for participating. Thank you, Marina.
Thank you for volunteering.
You guys were wonderful.
Thank you. Thank you.